Well, folks, welcome back to the St. Clair College Sportsplex in Windsor, Ontario, on a beautiful sunny Sunday afternoon in December. I'm Dave Austin along with Sean Lippert. And Sean, we're looking forward to a tight men's match now between St. Clair and the visiting Sheridan Bruins.
Well, this is going to be a battle for both these teams. They want to do better in what they have shown on their standings, and Sheridan is just above St. Clair College. And you can see our starting lineups here from Sheridan Bruins. You're going to have number 4, I believe that's Ricky Chen.
Eric
Chen, Ricky Davids, Andrew Cianci, Pavar Jahab, Marcus Ahmadazai, and Daniel Dennis.
That's the 3 and 5 Bruins. One game ahead of the 2 and 6 Saints in the standings. There's their coach, Frank Pinto, giving his last minute words. And here's the starting lineup for the Saints. No surprises here. This is the same lineup that started yesterday in the loss to the Niagara Knights.
Well, both these teams have been kind of on a slide here. 3 down. Sheridan haven't had a win, and 2 down here for St. Clair College. So one of these teams is coming out a little bit more happier than they have been in the last couple weeks.
Yeah, we look for a tight match. We just finished the ladies' match where the Lady Saints swept the Sheridan Bruins 3 straight. I'd be surprised if this only goes 3, Sean.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely expect a battle from these two, and then what St. Clair College needs to have happen is Ryan Acott to come out here and do what he does best, and I expect to see some stuff here from Ricky Davids here from Sheridan.
Okie doke, we're getting ready to go. The teams are at the net. We hope we don't butcher any of the visitors' names.
Well, I love it when they put little sections into our commentary boxes and they say Eric, Ricky, and they break it down for us.
That was great. Thanks to Coach Pinto for that. We hope that there's anyone from the Golden Horseshoe area, the Oakville area, tuning in today to our simulcast, that you enjoy the volleyball action here between the Sheridan Bruins and the St. Clair College Saints.
Coach Lynch looking pretty relaxed here for this game.
Here we go. Served by Ryan Acott to start. Chen outside. Picked up by the Saints. Going to be a joust at the net. Bondi does a good job, but that's a held ball.
Right away, the first official making himself present here in the game and not letting know these teams they're going to get away with anything.
That was Parver Haj with the hit. Long on the serve by Acott, and it's 1-1. Sheridan physically bigger than the Saints at first glance, especially right now across that front row. Look at the size on the front row. Chen. Free ball coming. Outside here, the number 11 for the Bruins. That's Andrew Cianci.
Well, just like that, Friesen coming out of that right side, swinging hard, and that's what they can expect from this young player. And there he is, Dave. He's on the right side today, and yesterday he was on the left and played a little bit in the middle.
He was. So we don't know where Rob Lynch is going to send him, but he played well yesterday. We were impressed.
Oh,
out.
Friesen.
There's a rookie mistake.
Yeah, he's reaching up, doing a little bit too much there. He's just looking at himself right now. What am I doing?
2-2. Parver Haj. We've seen him before. He can play.
He's a little thicker this year.
Handled by Shane Way. Bondi off the block. Michael Bondi.
He's coming in, making a presence here out of the middle.
Out of Comber, Ontario, where I often park my car at the park and ride when I'm heading to Toronto with somebody else.
Highway 77.
Over here to Cianci.
Andrew Cianci, number 11, the right side. He's 6'6" from Mississauga. Bangs one down, cross court.
And we're at 3-3. Slightly more experience on the Bruins side, you would say, eh, Sean?
Definitely.
Nice pass by Tran. Friesen, long and out.
Friesen not starting off very well. I mean, he came out with that one big bang and then a couple errors back to back here.
Cianci with the serve. Sorry, that's not Cianci. Daniel Dennis with the serve. Gets it to fall. Sarnia, Ontario, second-year player. Wonder what school he went to in Sarnia. You remember him from any Swassa action, Sean?
No, I don't.
Nice dig there by Michael Knight in under the block.
Oh.
Hit it right at Knight. He couldn't get out of the way in time, and that's Marcus Amadzai.
Yeah, he's a little upset with himself because that ball was going way out of bounds.
Amadzai and Dennis playing the middle today for the Bruins. Saints off to a rough start passing-wise again, and they give up an easy one.
Well, right now they want to make sure they don't let this run out of control. And our Coach Lynch doesn't want to have it happen either.
Yep, Coach Lynch calls the timeout, and the Saints are down 7-3. Bruins desperately want this one. Last night, yesterday afternoon, we witnessed the Saints take the Niagara Knights to 4, but Niagara was clearly the better team.
Oh, yeah, I mean, wasn't even a question. I mean, anytime that you see that third set, what ends up happening, what you'll do is if you beat a team in the first set, you beat them in the second set, you start to experiment with your floor and your rotations, and then something bites you in the butt, like where St. Clair College actually pays the price, and then they go into that fourth set and they put a stamp on it.
Yes, they did. It was over actually quite quickly in the fourth set after the Saints extended them in the third. Coach Rob Lynch, a trying year for him. He's used to a lot more success than what he's tasting this year. 10 years on the job. And I interviewed him after the game last night, if you watched it on We Digital, and he's showing a lot of patience, and he's doing a lot more coaching this year than he's had to in the past.
Well, he has 10 rookies on the floor or on the bench any given time, and yeah, he's getting his money's worth right here.
Daniel Dennis again. Good serve. Got the Saints on their heels again. Way has to give up a free ball. Dennis right to Chen. The 31 set didn't work. Way with a big hit picked up. Tran takes the free ball. Back row to Knight. No answer from the Bruins.
Well, and you can see right there, St. Clair College have to work way too much. So there you go. Draper on the run to the 4, and he's got to put a go-to shootout to Michael Knight out of the middle. And that started with a free ball. It shouldn't be that hard.
Bondi with the serve. Handled by Parveer Haj. There's number 11 with the big hit out of the right side, Andrew Cianci.
He went right down the line, had a little bit of space there, and banged it through, and he's going to the back line to serve.
I have a feeling we'll still see him in the back row with that tall 6'6" frame. Friesen the serve. First-year rookie from Staples, Ontario. Libero makes the pass. Cianci, we called it right there. Way picked up again by the libero. Outside to Ricky Davids, picked up by Tran. Way all the way across. Wow. Oh, what a fix. The Saints and the Bruins playing some scrappy D here. David over the top. Tran's there. Draper gets it to fall.
That time that ball hit the floor, but man, both these teams are working extra hard early here in this game.
Boy, some great play by the Sheridan libero, Nathan Kuchenchik. I hope I didn't massacre that last name, Nathan. Sorry if I did. In the middle, and Acott.
Well, we talked a little bit about Ryan Acott in the beginning of this match, and they said if they can connect with him running out of the middle, that'd be an easy day. So there's that spin off on that free ball. Draper back to Acott and comes right across his body.
Makes no mistake. Out, just barely. (10-7) Bruins. Ricky Davids. His 4th year out of Georgetown. Acott got the Bruins confused. Oh, and it comes back with the block on Parveer Hodge.
Well, Ryan Acott doing it at both ends here, running the offense and also setting that block on the defense as Shane Way goes to the back line.
So after a rocky start, the Saints seem to be back in the flow now, trailing only 10-8.
St. Clair College is shooting themselves in the foot here. Yeah, and he's going through the motion of what he's supposed to be doing, Mr. Way.
These are the types of moments you're going to have when you're starting 3 or 4 first-year players, Sean, as you know. They're going to look brilliant at times, and at other times they're going to look like rookies.
Keeps the game exciting, that's for sure. Not so much for the coach, but for us watching.
9-7-11, Ryan Acott back to serve. Davids handles it easily. Miscommunication,
It's gonna be
double
a double hit.
contact on the setter.
Eric Chen trying to do a little bit too much and maybe a little bit too much moisture on those hands.
Strong Mississauga presence on this Sheridan team, isn't there?
Yeah. And then Sarnia right at the bottom.
That's long.
And I think that's the 3rd missed serve from St. Clair College in a row, if I'm not mistaken. They're definitely making it harder for themselves.
12-10, they're right in this first set, but handing a lot of easy points to the Bruins. Chen, the serve. Saints outside. Michael Knight
My.
almost took Chen's head off. He got his hands up just in time.
Ryan Acott excited about that. They gave Mike just a little bit too much space here on the line. Shane Way to the pass to Draper, and Michael Knight just goes right down the line.
Zach Draper to serve.
Oh.
Parveer Hodge, wow.
Oh, no.
And a good pickup by Zach Draper, but didn't get the support.
No, that libero's got to step in there. He's second man in. He's got to just throw it up nice and high and let the attacker do all the work.
Hodge. Good dig by Mike Knight.
Oh.
Wow, Friesen with a rocket. Whoa, back and forth.
Lots of offense happening here with both teams giving it everything they got, and Coach Lynch wants to talk about that last point.
There's
He's not too
something,
happy.
no, there's something in that last point he did not like at all. So you see the Bruins and the Saints are, trying to hang on, I guess, to any hope for a playoff spot. The top 6 make it in the West, and they're sitting in 7th and 8th right now. So one of these teams is going to really have an uphill climb after this game.
Well, St. Clair College came out of that game against Conestoga not that long ago, and they went 5. And they have the opportunity to play those better teams.
They've also taken the Mohawk Mountaineers to 5 too, and they're sitting above them in the standings. So, Coach Lynch, that's about as animated as you're ever going to see, folks.
Short, sweet, to the point, and he goes, "Let's go." So he's seeing something that we haven't seen yet, and he knows that his team can do a lot better. And I think a lot of it has to do with those second touches and those defensive transitions. There's nothing more frustrating than digging something that you're not supposed to and not transitioning that into an offense.
Absolutely. Haj to serve.
Oh,
Oh, he has to take it right on the back line to Chen. Up to David. David's got some hops, eh? Good dig by Tran.
that's got to go.
Well, that's
out.
out of bounds.
Well, it wasn't from lack of effort.
Great effort by Cianci. Andrew went a long way. 14-12, Saints hanging in there. Good serve by Knight.
That's going to be
Back row attack.
Ricky Chen jumping up from the back court. That ball was going over.
Saints were smart, didn't penetrate. Just let him hit their hands, and Knight lets off. Cianci way across the court to Davids. Free ball to the Saints. Friesen, wow, what a pickup by the libero. Again. Way, lost his way there.
Yes, he did.
And,
oh, what a dig.
And a dig. Wow. Out, and good point to the Saints. Wow.
Well, it looked like number 12 coming out of that back court. Pavar. So there's the free ball. Nice easy ball to the 6. We talked about earlier about giving free balls up. But yeah, pushing that ball. If you're watching out there and you throw a free ball that easy,
you usually pay for that.
Yes. Michael Knight stepping on that back line, getting himself ready for that serve receive.
And this is where the Bruins made their first run of the set, right here with Mr. Dennis serving. Saints want to stop it quicker this time. That's not a good beginning.
No, Ricky Davids just kind of making it easy. I think he even pushed that with his left hand, just wiped it out.
I think the Bruins have scored about half their points with this young man serving right here. Daniel Dennis. Must just be a good rotation for them.
Yeah, the first official making an error on that Michael Knight fan club up there. But yeah, they're going to reserve that last ball. First official just getting a little excited.
Thought he saw double contact, but it was two different players contacted it consecutively, and I think that was the issue.
I'd like to have a first official just make that call all the time when he makes an error.
Draper has to work. Way fixes. Dennis with a good pickup. They go outside to David. Not much he could do. Tran.
Oh, my.
That's out. Good swing there by Way.
Yeah, Shane Way's played a pretty good game. Definitely better than what he had yesterday.
Well, his struggles yesterday started in the back row, didn't they? He had a bad stretch on serve reception, and I think that got into his head, and he lost his confidence at the net. Better start for him today.
Andrew Papadopoulos on the back line. Yeah, you got one job when you come in to do that serve. Not gonna be in the doghouse.
17-15 Bruins. Once again, similar to yesterday, this young Saints team just can't seem to get their nose out in front. They just hang around. And yesterday, the breakdowns generally started to occur around that 20-point mark. Maybe they can avoid that today.
Well, this man on the back line, Friesen, can be the difference.
Good serve, and that's out off the net outside the antenna. 17-17, and the Saints have drawn even. Friesen again. To Davids. Interesting play there. Way with a good hit, but Cianci was there to pick it up. Friesen, good pass. In the middle,
Oh,
Michael Knight.
And right now, you see St. Clair College starting to gel. They're transitioning really well, and the Bruins are going to change things up. Here's a replay. So that ball goes outside. Ricky David just throws it up in there. There's the pass. He's going to throw it up to Michael Knight, who's coming out of the back court, and boom, comes across.
Patrick Atkinson into set number 9. Change for the Bruins. Out of bounds. Good play there by Zach Draper. 19-17. Saints on a good run here. Fell behind quickly in this first set. Bruins made a strong run on them at the beginning of the game, but the Saints have crawled back into it and now hold the lead. And a good play there. Atkinson with a good choice, setting Marcus Amadzai.
That was pretty quick there, Dave, with that last name.
Yeah. Sometimes a blind squirrel finds a nut, Sean. Ricky Davids to serve. Interesting. Way picked up again. 19-19. Is it just me or is Nathan Kochenak number 2 everywhere on defense for the Bruins?
Yeah, he's definitely wearing that different colored jersey for a reason.
Yeah, he's the best libero I've seen so far. There he is again, just takes charge. Acott. Oh, there's Kochenak again. But Parveer Haj knocks it out long. Shane Way back to serve. First-year player. It's an overpass.
Puts it down. Well, Michael Knight putting up that block, but helping him out there was Patrick Atkinson, number 9, and Bruins are going to call timeout. They don't like what they're seeing.
Trailing 21-19, a big reversal by the Saints. If you want to talk to Santa, you'll get your opportunity Tuesday, December 11th from 7 to 9 p.m. live from the We Digital Studio. Get your questions ready and then tune in, stream us, We Digital, on Tuesday, December 11th at 7 o'clock. And there's someone who just might want to talk to Santa right there.
Well, I see who's just checking in on here. Bob Belichico just signed up here in Facebook Live, and I'm sure he's going to want to talk to Santa.
Yeah, we saw Bob here yesterday at the game, and he was sporting the St. Clair gear yesterday. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Looking good in green.
Yes, he is. Speaking about green, there's your St. Clair College team getting back to the floor. And, well, after Coach Lynch called timeout, we've seen a different St. Clair College Saints. And it's very rarely we see Coach Lynch that animated.
I think the players were thinking the same thing. Coach Lynch doesn't lose his temper very often. And that's about as much of a loss of temper I've ever seen from Rob. Way with the serve. Atkinson outside to Hodge. Got to give Atkinson credit. The young man has come in and he's made some good choices. First-year player from Portmore, Jamaica.
Okay.
Kind of built like Rob Lynch was in his,
Yes,
in his day, you know? as a
Calves
setter.
that go forever.
I'm going to have to point that out to Rob after the match. Oh, tough play there by Dennis.
Yeah, Daniel Dennis doing a little bit too much, and he knows it too, grabbing his hair right away.
Big break for the Saints, though. 22-20 lead. Ryan Acott goes after Hodge. Ooh, tough set. Acott with a good back bump, and Michael Knight, but there's Kochenak again.
Oh, straight down.
Parveer Hodge converts.
What a great shot. I love it when you see a left side just come across their body and just kind of knock it down. something that a lot of coaches don't spend a lot of time on practicing with.
Hard on the shoulder, though. Mike Knight. There's something you don't see often. Kochanchik wasn't able to handle it.
Well, that's the first time I've seen St. Clair College run that type of free ball offense, pulling Mike Knight in, and they're going all the way over to that 2 side.
23-21. Saints playing well, holding their own here in a tight match. Out. Get the good fist in celebration there from Coach Rob Lynch. And timeout Bruins. 24-21 Saints at set point.
Well, this is exactly what St. Clair College wanted to do. They wanted to come into this game and make a statement that, you know, they're at that buffer point. You can see right now the Windsor Spitfires, you can buy their tickets against the Sarnia Sting. That's going to be Thursday, December 6th. Game time is going to be at 7:05. And as we say, we want to break out the bug spray. Swarm is coming. You can buy your tickets online at wfcu-center.com, in person at the box office, or give them a call at 519-254-5000, extension number 1. Tiana Stevenson.
Yes, the young lady had another nice match earlier today. The All-Star, I'm sure it's going to be future OCAA All-Star for the Saints. She's having a fabulous year.
And she's given lots of love to the fans in the stands.
I think that was actually Cheyenne Williams from Sheridan that she was hugging there.
Oh, really?
Her opponent, yeah.
Well, she is from up there from Whitby. Maybe that's definitely some of that area.
Probably played club ball together or something. Zach Draper, good serve. Tahaj, Atkinson outside. Big block by the Saints. Four contacts.
Oh, we're looking at me. Possibly a reserve.
No.
Oh, no, out of bounds.
Out of bounds, Coach. Linesman Sam Sasso called it over on the other side, raised the flag. 25-21, Saints win set number 1.
Well, St. Clair College doing exactly what they needed to do. They're playing some great transitional volleyball. They're digging that ball and pushing it to that offense, and they're getting help from all the way around the court.
Let's see if the Saints can sustain it when you join us in a minute here on We Digital.
I learn by doing. I learn by reacting to a situation. St. Clair puts me directly into my industry. I'm dealing with real patients, real life situations. It's not just theory. It's not book work anymore.
I choose to take control of my future, and my path is St. Clair College. I choose to be here.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is, put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
Hi everybody, this is Tina Brigley, host of In and Out of Your Mind with Tina Brigley on WeTV. Join me and my guests while we explore ways to get out of your mind and into your life. Join us each and every week for a new show. Come see me here on WeTV.
We are resilient, often knocked down, but never backing down. You can spend your whole life on the outside looking in, or you can live it on the inside. Because that's where your passion lives. The drive to push beyond the naysayers, to find the fire that ignites your toughness. Because the truth is, winning always comes when you start from within.
The job market has changed, and I have to adapt. I'm not just getting theory, I'm getting skills. A degree isn't necessarily a pathway to their career. Being industry ready is. I choose to take control of my future, and my path is St. Clair College. I choose to be here.
We're right back now at the St. Clair College Sportspike. The teams have returned to the floor, and the St. Clair men up 25-21, first set victory. Let's see if they can sustain that,
Lots of help from points coming here from Knight, 5 kills, Bondi with 1, Draper, Acott, and Friesen, all 1 each.
Michael Knight leading the way, as you would expect, fifth-year player. The only fifth-year player in the Saints roster. Pretty much everybody else is second or first year. Overpass off the serve. Big block by Michael Knight.
Yeah, if Michael Knight starts to get hot on defense, it's going to be a rough day for Sheridan.
1-0 Saints. Zach Draper. Quietly having a very good game. He's made a few great digs. Friesen.
Yeah, he's blocking flat there. He's got to get up there and push and penetrate on that far side. If you're just standing straight up, you might as well just be a bunch of 2x4s.
1-1. Parvier. Hodge with the serve. Little miscommunication by the Saints. Outside to Ricky David. Kyle Tran picks it up. Friesen not happy with himself.
No, Friesen's kind of a problem right now on the floor. He's blocking flat. He's not getting the approach that he needs on that attack.
2-1 Bruins. Parvier Hodge. That tall toss. Handled by Knight. Outside to Friesen. And he's blocked by Daniel Dennis.
Daniel Dennis setting that block, holding tight right on to Friesen. High ball set from Draper as he gets back to the lineup.
3-1 Bruins. Hodge. Ricky David showing some veteran savvy there.
Michael Knight giving it that overpass, and Ricky David's he's getting ready, and he's ready, calling out his man.
4-1 Bruins. Similar quick start to the one they had in set number 1. The Saints had to claw back to get the victory. A little lack of timing there with the Saints. Big block by Michael Knight on Ricky David.
Oh, camera showing there, Mike Bondi getting some instruction from his coach. He says, okay, I'll do whatever you say, coach. I just don't want you to be as angry as you were in that first set.
Yeah, we've never seen Coach Lynch as angry as he was there in that first set at one point. And it kind of it happened innocuously, didn't we? We couldn't figure out why he was upset.
No, it just came in, popped out of the blue.
5-2, Bruins respond.
Definitely motivated St. Clair Saints. They took that first set.
You know, turned it around. They were down 14-11 at that point, and the Bruins only scored 7 more points the rest of the way.
Funny when you get to watch both games back-to-back from yesterday to today, and we're starting to see players that weren't really in the game, and that's Michael Bondi as he goes to that back line. Yesterday he was pretty quiet, but he's making the difference right now.
Yes, if there's, I think, you know, as a setter myself, if there's one thing I'd like to see the setter for the Saints, Zach Draper, do more frequently is use his middle players, force the middle a little more.
Well, he can with Ryan Acott. Ryan Acott definitely is always running his lanes. But, yeah, that comes with confidence, especially if the passing's there.
Good serve by Bondi. Parvier's Hodge rising out of the back middle.
I know we're at an awkward angle, but that looked awfully close to that 3-meter line.
Good to see that we have our live feedback. We lost it there for the women's match, but we're obviously back live now, Sean, for the men's.
And Corey Cole checking in.
2 days in a row for Corey. Saints, again, back in it, 6-5.
Just chipping away and
Sniffing
serves.
around that lead, just, staying close, staying in touch. Mike Knight with a good pass. Acott. He's got one of the quickest swings I've seen in a long time, doesn't he?
Well, we were just talking about it, and you're like, as a setter, you'd like to see more sets to that middle, and that name, Ryan Acott, came out of my mouth, and he definitely has just a pop.
6-6. Friesen. Hurting the cause a little bit in this set.
Tran getting to the back line. Friesen setting up behind him, and Michael Knight ready to go.
Tran with the pass. Draper outside the Shane Way. That's picked up easily. Wow, Acott.
You give Ryan Acott an opportunity to get an overpass. He's going to make it look exciting, and there it is, just a pop and a bang. And David's getting out of the way.
7-7. Shane Way into the net.
That young man's getting into a rhythm. He's definitely playing a lot more confident today than he did yesterday as he gets direction from his coach.
Back to serve. Marcus Almadze.
One-on-one, Acott goes up, gets the block from that right side swing. Here you see it on that replay. Michael Knight with a nice pass. Draper drops it in, and then you can see an over-the-head pass, and there it is, Ryan Acott.
It's the Ryan Acott show right now. Oh,
That might have went wide. Everybody's looking up. Official saying wide. Okay, so second official thinks that he's got the call, so he's going to go talk to about it.
I think it was outside the antenna, wasn't it?
Well, what the first official is supposed to do is ask the lines person, and then he's going to make his ruling, and there it is. It's out of bounds.
Nine, 8, and the Saints have gotten out in front after a rough start again. They were down 4-0 at the beginning. Acott, good serve. Wow. Oh, that was a good swing by Parvira Haj. Oh, nice block. Michael Bondi and Zach Draper right there.
Both these players, Bondi and Acott, get involved in this game. There's a shot, and Bondi pushes it back down and getting some work done.
10-8. Acott lets off a little bit, still effective. Oh, Saints scrambling. But Michael Knight.
Well, he tried to do a little bit too much there. He tried to come across his body and swing towards that line. He ran out of court.
I thought I saw a touch, though. That ball changed direction.
Coming into the game is going to be number 9, Dave. It's going to be...
Patrick Atkinson again,
Yes.
young man from Jamaica.
And he made the difference in that first set. Just wasn't enough.
Yep. Interesting serve. Friesen. Still not happy with himself.
No,
he
he's
should be.
He's definitely not into his regular routine that we like to see him in when we're playing him. He's, just doesn't feel comfortable with that swing right now.
11-9. Draper. Nice set. Tran right there. Draper goes outside to Michael Knight. Picked up. Back here to Friesen. And there you go.
Well, with a team like St. Clair College, they're such big bangers. Draper doesn't have to do much. Draper just needs to throw it up into that area and let them do all the work because they just give it everything they got.
12-9. He served well, too, today. Zach's had a good game. That's a bad set, and nothing much Hodge could do with that. And these are all bonus points for the Saints. Saints have been a very good side-out team today.
Yes, they have been. Something exactly opposite to what they were doing yesterday.
So any of these points you can pick up on your own serve, certainly a bonus. It gives them a little more of a comfort zone. Draper, of course I jinxed him. Parvier Hodge back to serve. 13-10 Saints.
Well, that's a little unfortunate. You don't want to see that. Almost took the first official out on a serve.
Well, it's just another side out from the Saints. I don't care how you get them.
Michael Knight loaded it up right here on the back line.
Yep, he's heading way back there. Whoa. Draper steps in nicely. Way with the hit. Picked up by Davids. That's out. And that was a little frustration swing there, I think, by Ricky Davids.
A little angry, and he's trying to actually get the touch off of Friesen. Friesen blocking a little flat, hoping to get the tool.
15-10. Knight loading up again. Let's off. Nope, that never came over. Boy, the Saints on a good run here.
Expect a timeout called, and there it is, right on cue.
16-10, Saints in the lead. There's our first set stats. It's the first chance we've had to bring them up, Sean.
I mean, when you're looking at those stats, you say the game is a little bit as even as it can be, and then you just see a little bit different in the digs. But what you're not seeing in those stats is how well St. Clair College is transitioning those defensive digs. They're digging the ball out, transitioning out, and Draper's just throwing them outside to Michael Knight and Friesen. And when he can, when he's in system, he's banging it out to Ryan Acott, and that's what's making the difference.
16-10 Saints in set number 2 after a 25-21 first set victory. And boy, this would be a feather in the Saints' cap if this young team can hang on here and take a home victory from the Sheridan Bruins, who are just above them in the standings.
Well, and like I said, they're both on a multiple game slide here, and Sheridan hasn't had a W in 3, and St. Clair hasn't had a W in 2, and what a nice way to end the first half of the season.
There's our player of the game in the women's game, Amy Olivero. They're cheering on the boys. Knight after David. Out of bounds.
There's going to be a touch on that.
Touch
for
on
sure.
that.
Yep.
Shane Way. Just letting the official know that he touched it.
He thought about it. He looked around and wanted to know if it was obvious.
Yeah, 16-11 as Daniel Dennis goes back to serve. This is the rotation that's given the Saints trouble. They have to give up a free ball. Wow. Big break for the Saints as the Bruins shoot themselves in the foot there. Coach Frank Pinto's got to be beside himself.
Oh, yeah, especially when you just throwing up like just easy balls. There's nothing really hard about it. It's just throwing it up for the outside player.
Andrew Papadopoulos in for the Saints, serving substitution. David for the dump, but Draper's there. Well, good block by Acott. Boy, he's quick.
Did he hit the
That's
line?
it.
Yes, he did.
He did. 17-12. Oh, and into the net, and the Saints will take these easy side outs. They keep giving them and giving them and giving them. Friesen. In.
That The official thought about it, put the hand up, and then put it down right away.
Yes, he did. 19-12 Saints. David took that one. That one was probably out. Oh, Bruins scrambling. Can the Saints take advantage? Tough pass by Tran. Both teams scrambling now. Tran makes the play. Draper, middle. Oh, that was a good choice. Mike Knight just didn't get it.
Well, unfortunately, you're starting to see a lot of sloppy ball coming in. I mean, that's questionable set coming out of the middle, and Michael Knight not putting it in. And earlier you saw Tran overpass a free ball.
Ricky Davids the serve. Frank Knight, Draper outside. Shane Way. Another side out. Like we said earlier, the Saints have just consistently sided out this set. I can't remember the last time the Bruins scored a point on their own serve.
That's for sure.
They're playing classic side-out volleyball. Let's see if they can do it again. They're going to need to. 2014, they're up. They got a little bit of breathing room, but just like to see them keep on that roll and just keep siding the Bruins out every time they win a point. Marcus Almadzai. Tran handles it. In the middle to Akot. Draper's there. Knight steps back and takes it. Whoa, Parveer Hodge. Hard hit.
Well, he pushed it through and I think almost took Draper's hands off. So there's Michael Knight popping it over. Pass out. High ball on the outside and just pops it. Oh, and Draper is probably a foot off the net.
2015. Hamadzai again. Good serve. Tran struggles. Mike Knight. I don't know, the Bruins, are they making a run of their own? Yes, they are. 2016. They're coming back.
Well, you don't want to see Shane Way standing straight up, and there's Coach Lynch.
Steps in immediately, makes the timeout call. Saints up 2016. Earlier today, the Lady Saints were successful in straight set fashion over the Sheridan Bruins, and that positioned the Lady Saints at a record of 8-1 with the Christmas break here now, and they've got to be happy. Coach Jimmy L. Turks has to be happy with the first half of the season.
Oh, for sure. They're second in the West. They're second in the province, and they're ranked 9th in the country. I don't expect to see the rankings to change after last night's match, but yeah, they're definitely in a good position.
Oh, if you keep winning, pretty hard to knock you down the rankings, isn't it?
Well, St. Clair College taken to the floor. They look a little bit more chipper than they were when they left as they set themselves up on serve receive. Michael Knight getting his orders and telling him that he wants to take half the court and pushing Tran over a little bit. So Michael Knight taking most of this serve receive.
2016, Saints hanging on. And Coach Rob Lynch gets the desired result coming out of the timeout, a missed serve.
And not a good position for Sheridan, and Ryan Akot is hot on this back line right now.
Ooh, did he step on the line? Bondi with a great play.
So there's a tough serve from Ryan Akot, the overpass, and St. Clair College just making it easy, and Sheridan's going to call timeout.
22-16, the Saints quickly grab control, a big 6-point lead. And pretty much, you love to see that 6-point lead this late in the match. Sean, you going to film your holiday video greeting, or?
I already did.
You already did it?
Yeah, I'm laid out in satin, and I have my robe on, and I have my pipe. Looking all sexy for the holidays.
Well, if you want to be sexier than Sean, you can contact We Digital on 3155 Howard Avenue, Suite 215. You can have your holiday video greeting done right here in our studios for $50, 1 to 3 minutes long. Contact Josie at we-tv.ca to book your session.
There's Coach Lynch talking to his setter. Draper letting them know what he wants to do. He's got a little bit of a smile, and he's like, he feels it, and the rest of the team should, because they're up on top of Sheridan in the second set after they took care of business in the first.
Well, the Saints, a little bit of hop in their step. They've got one set under the belt, and up 6, 22-16 here, late in set number 2. Acott lets off a little bit, but it's a great spot. Friesen gets it up. Just trying to do too much with that.
Well, I tell you how this game has changed from yesterday to today, especially for this young man, Friesen, with a give and go, and he's out in the back and hits the bottom of the net. It's a good thing that other players like Way and Acott and Bondi have stepped up.
Friesen was solid yesterday in the loss.
Oh, my.
Lack of communication there.
Well, that ball was Tran's ball, and he's the ball hog on the floor wearing the libero, and him and Way just kind of stepped away from each other.
22-18. Eric Chen. Way. Oh! Michael Knight.
Well, we saw that in that second set, but Michael Knight normally stays outside, but they come inside, and nobody there on the block, not expecting it.
Draper with a good serve. Oh, Michael Knight.
Boy, that man is hot right now. Michael Knight playing a good volleyball, both on offense and defense. You can see him right here. There's the set from Ricky back outside, and he's got a 1-on-1, and that was a big block.
Draper to serve again. Oh, Draper with a dig, but couldn't drag it back into the court.
The Bruins finding a way to push it through Friesen. And Draper still got a piece of it.
24-19, set point for the Saints. Tran with a good dig. Knight, why not? Oh, out, he missed.
Well, they're gonna have about 4 stabs at this second set.
4 more stabs at it. 24-20. Nice situation to be in. Good save by Knight. They got to give up a free ball. Both. I think Friesen got away with one there. Friesen. No, he's not following through now.
No, and I expect a coaching change here. Nope.
No?
Coach Lynch said yes and changed his mind.
Double clutched
Yep.
on the substitution. He's going to bring Christian Almeida in, and then he sent him back. Maybe
time.
thinking about the psyche of Friesen.
Yes.
Nice dig by Tran. Bondi. Now the Bruins have picked up their defense. Mike Knight right there. Outside the Friesen. Oh,
There it is.
There you go. 25-21, identical score to the first set. The St. Clair College Saints have bookend victories in sets 1 and 2. We'll be back in a minute here with OCAA men's volleyball.
I learn by doing. I learn by reacting to a situation. St. Clair puts me directly into my industry. I'm dealing with real patients, real life situations. It's not just theory. It's not book work anymore.
I choose to take control of my future and my path to St. Clair College. I choose to be here.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is, put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
Hi, Hi everybody, this is Tina Brigley, host of In and Out of Your Mind with Tina Brigley on WeTV. Join me and my guests while we explore ways to get out of your mind and into your life. Join us each and every week for a new show. Come see me here on WeTV.
We are resilient, often knocked down, but never backing down. You can spend your whole life on the outside looking in, or you can live it on the inside. Because that's where your passion lives. The drive to push beyond the naysayers, to find the fire that ignites your toughness. Because the truth is, winning always comes when you start from within.
The job market has changed, and I have to adapt. I'm not just getting theory, I'm getting skills. A degree isn't necessarily a pathway to their career. Being industry ready is. I choose to take control of my future, and my path is St. Clair College. I choose to be here.
Well, we're back at St. Clair College where the men's team has taken the first two sets from the Sheridan Bruins, 25-21, with good, solid volleyball, Sean.
Yeah, definitely. And what you're seeing is a confident St. Clair College Saints, something that you did not see yesterday when they were in Nevada with Niagara. But you're seeing players step up like Shane Way and that young man right there, Zach Draper, and Ryan Acott, all the way around. And the only one that seems to be a little shaky right now is Friesen, who is the exact opposite to what he was yesterday.
Yeah, and to be fair to Sheridan, they had to play in Fanshawe last night in London at 8 o'clock at night.
And they're playing the number one team in the country.
Number one team in the country. They go to bed on the road in a hotel room in London. They take the bus down here this morning, and they're right back at it at 3 this afternoon. And you got to wonder if fatigue's a little bit of a factor for that team. Looks like there's going to be some changes here. See some different numbers out there for Sheridan. Number 7.
We're going to have to do some practicing on some names here.
And that's Saim Aladdin. Number 7 is in there from Milton, Ontario. And then number 10, Osemi Ifosa, will also play this set. Coach Frank Pinto seeing if he can get a little change in chemistry. Ricky David.
Oh, my.
Big block again. Friesen and Bondi.
Friesen there setting his block, and he's set, and he's straight up and getting the penetration that he needs and puts that ball down.
Zach Draper played a great all-around game today. Serving, dishing the ball to his hitters, and has played some great defense as well. Mike Knight got away with one there, I think. Oh, wow. I don't know what Friesen was thinking. That ball might have been in the third row of the stands.
Oh, my.
Put his hands up to get it, and
Sarim Alawiddin. That ball was going.
Yeah. Sarim got away with one there. Got his first kill thanks to Frank Friesen. Touch on the way out? No?
No, it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds. 2-1. Well, Coach Lynch is hanging in with Frankie Friesen. I guess, you got to live with the first year ups and downs.
Let him work it out.
Mike Knight with a rocket. Handed by Parvier. Paj, and the Bruins not able to get it there. There must be a fatigue factor going on. A couple substitutions here. Could be partly different chemistry, could be partly weary legs on the part of the Bruins, and Coach Pinto is looking for some fresh legs.
Bondi might have twisted his ankle on that last play. He's hurt.
He's going at it again. Knight, into the middle of the net.
Yeah, he rolled down on the ground and winced in pain as Davids goes to the back line.
St. Clair bench looking on in concern.
He's got a poker face now, not letting anybody know that he's hurting.
Ricky Davids has taken his headband off. Wasn't he wearing a headband?
He means business now.
Yeah.
Hit the antenna.
Hit the antenna. Out. 4-2 Knights, or Saints, sorry. After identical 25-21 victories in sets 1 and 2, Saints here could close it out in 3 straight. Harvey Hodge. He's been the go-to man for the Bruins.
He's been pretty consistent here for the Bruins. You see in the replay, there's a pass in the set, nice and high on the outside, and kind of squeezes it between Acott and Friesen down the seam.
Draper almost got his fist on it. Just didn't quite get there. Bruins serve, Draper after it. Shane Way can't fix. Oh, we got a touch on the block.
Bruins are not happy about it. Boy, they're pretty excited right now. Momentum swinging over here to the Bruins, and who's leading that charge is
Osemi Afora.
Yeah.
Yeah. Afosa, sorry. Osemi Afosa, sorry, Osemi. Leading the cheering anyways. Ryan Acott, right by Afosa.
So quick and fast running out of that middle shot. Michael Knight explaining the way what he wants from his hands.
5-4. Saints managed to stay in front. Friesen at the back line. Serves David.
Oh my!
Well, there you go. There's some ups.
First-year player from Milton, Ontario, Sarim Alouadin. There's the pass out to that right side, and it's boom! No block. Shane Way gives him the freebie.
Sarim was flying on that one. Wow. Eric Chen. Tough up. Oh, Draper did well to joust that. Keep it in play. And Harvey Hodge with a veteran play there.
Well, I got to give it to Sheridan. Switching things up seems to have motivated this team in blue.
They take the lead, 6-5. Eric Chen back to serve. Very quiet all of a sudden in the gym. Knight with the pass. Draper with the dump. Doesn't work. Chen was there.
From his knees.
Nice set by Draper. Shane Way
Oh,
puts it away. Good hit there.
Kosianic, the libero setting from his knees there. There's Draper, how to do it from your feet, and Shane Way puts it long and deep.
Out of bounds. Break for the Saints.
That's that pushed way out there, and number 7 there from the Bruins. Serene just couldn't put it back in play.
Little confusion on the part of the Bruins. Tran steps in, out to Mike Knight. Wow. Mike Knight.
Pavar on that line gave way too much line, and Michael Knight took all he got from it and almost took the setter's head off.
Aladdin. Back to Knight. Osemi Afosa. Yeah, Osemi Afosa's happy about that.
Well, we know we got an old player here, Uber Batista, who had the similar scream and yell. He's watching from Panama right now, and I'm sure he's cheering him on a little bit.
Uber back online 2 days in a row.
He's one excited player, Usami.
9-7 as Hodge pumps it into the net. And Ryan Acott back to the serve line. He puts it in the net. Well, I know Coach Lynch, he's thinking just what you and I are right now. Young team, are they going to be, lose a little bit, that little edge of concentration because they're up 2. Good wipe. Knight. Getting scrappy all around. Oh, wow. Free ball. Both teams trading. Oh, there you go. An end to the madness.
Yeah,
Finally.
pretty exciting volleyball there. Transitions coming out, and you can just see that little roll shot from Davids, and Bondi put it up and pushed
Marcus
it down.
Amadzai, finally. The voice of reason there at the end. Calmly dumps it on the Saints. Friesen, picked up by Ofoza, who's added a little energy to this team.
Oh,
wow. What a dig by Chen. And it's out.
well, Michael Knight just bombed that ball down the line. Eric Chen digs it up, almost in system. So Michael Knight decided he was going to go cross court, and it didn't happen. Oh, you don't want to have that happen. Afosa blasting one in the net after getting that, and we're all tied up at 10.
Zach Draper to serve, 10-10.
Well, that's all you got to do sometimes, pop it down. Sarim Alouette Duen from Milton,
Aladdin.
Ontario.
Aladdin.
Aladdin?
Aladdin.
Well, let's take that U out of his name, and it'll make it easier for me.
Yeah. Looks like an M too, right? Aladdin.
Alouette. Sarim, how's that?
Yeah, we'll just call him Sareem and then. Frankie Friesen.
Oh, he's getting into this game now, and if Frankie Friesen wakes up for St. Clair College, it's going to be a bad day for Sheridan.
Knight to serve. Out.
No touch on that ball. And Michael Knight's going to be at the back line for St. Clair College. He takes up a lot of that backcourt.
12-11 Saints.
Boy, both these teams keeping themselves into these games as we're all tied up at 12.
Well, Madzai tried that same dump, but the Saints were ready this time. Can they save it? Nope.
Boy, there's a big scramble there. I mean, it wasn't from lack of effort. St. Clair College doing everything they can, and the girls can appreciate it as they sit in the stands. But now you have Sheridan up on top by 1.
Friesen, big hit.
Frankie Friesen getting that little flip shot on the backside, swinging on that right side. Coach Lynch is happy about it as Ryan Acott hits the floor. Bondi on the line.
Draper with the move. Oh, Acott got lost there.
Yeah, and Draper's hurt. Can't really tell what he's hurt with. He's getting up pretty slow, and see this on this replay. Chen sets that ball to Davis out of the backcourt. Draper comes in. Oh, it looks like it's going to be his wrist.
You don't want to see a setter hurt a wrist.
No. He's a little lost on the floor right now. They're all set up and ready to go on serve receive.
14-13, the Bruins. This critical third set, and that's out. Good judgment by Way there.
Yeah, I think got a little help there from Michael Knight, was whispering in his ear right there.
I say it's a critical third set, although the Saints are up 2-0, as with any young team. Sometimes if you drop that third set up 2-0, it's hard to finish.
No one there coming in on that ball, and it was an overpass. A little bit extra muscle there from Sheridan.
Saints looking a little out of sorts, and you can see the frustration on the face of Stephen Carter on the bench there.
Coach Carter not too happy.
Yeah, what the heck's going on out there? Certainly not playing with the crispness that they did in the first two sets. Oh my!
Friesen.
He's found himself.
Yeah, and that was a big ball, and he leaned right into it. He hit that with a little bit of anger, so there he is waiting for it, and there's the set from Draper, and he's probably a good meter away from that 3-meter line.
Acott, oh wow.
Well, Eric Chen paid the price for coming in there standing straight up, because Acott blasted it off his head. And Tran walking back there saying, thank God that wasn't me.
16-15, 2 rockets from the Saints in a row. And Parveer Haj says, I can hit them too.
Yeah, Michael Knight giving him all kinds of space there between the pin and his arm, and he found a place to wrap it in there.
16-16. From beginning to end, this has been the most hotly contested set so far. Hasn't been a lot between these two teams.
No, back and forth they go, and it all started from Sheridan just changing the lineup.
17-16 Saints. (17-17).
Both these teams giving these points to each other to keep them in the game, and no one's really pulling it away now. David setting up his lineup there on defense.
Semiofoza. Oh, Knight just reached out at the last second. Big block by the Saints. Paintbrush. Knight.
Great transition play from St. Clair College. Friesen digging up that ball on defense. Draper setting the ball, and Michael Knight finishing it here. So there it is, big cross court. Friesen digs it up. Draper's gonna just throw up nice and high for the big bang from Michael Knight, and he goes across court.
Serve from Knight to David. And he wipes it off the block.
I think he fluffed the attack and just kind of rolled up over Friesen. Nothing that Friesen did, it was just an awkward attack.
18-18 as Griff looks on anxiously. Sareem Aladdin. Oh, wow, Friesen. And side out Saints.
Kucinich just taking that ball off the numbers, but Friesen starting to get into this game with a little bit of anger in his attack.
Young number 2, the libero for the Bruins, has had a workout this afternoon. Knight coaxes it over there. There's smart play, Shane Way, and a little sliver of daylight for the Saints finally.
Yeah.
Timeout Bruins.
And the Bruins are going to call timeout just for 2 points. 2 points, that's how close this whole game is.
It has been a 1-point struggle back and forth, back and forth.
I mean, you can see from our stats here, St. Clair College making the difference here, not so much on the attack, but it's coming from defense. The transitional digs, they have 30 digs to Sheridan's 23, but I mean, look at the block, 7 blocks to 1, and they're equal on the aces. So right now, defense is the difference, and not so much on serve receive, it's that transitional defense and turning that into attack.
Boy, the stats they're tight as you look at them. There's the coaching staff exhorting them on now. Last little push, what they're looking for.
This young team needs a win like this going into the break. Sheridan only one step ahead of them in the standings. Nice little flip, something to be positive about as they go into their exams. And as a young team that it is, with 10 rookies on the roster.
Knight, good serve. Saints handle the hit by Hodge. Knight off the block and out, and this is a big run by the Saints at a critical time.
Well, Michael Knight coming out of the backcourt. There was a triple block there, and we're going to get a double sub coming in here from Sheridan so they can get 3 attackers. So we have a new setter on the floor. Michael Knight on the line.
That's off a little bit. Can they save it? Oh, good effort.
I tell you, Michael Knight, if he doesn't come out of this game with a bloody nose, I'll be really surprised. He's putting it all on the floor right now. He really wants this win.
David with the serve. Handled poorly by Tran. Oh, with the Saints. Frankie Friesen bails them out.
Yeah, Friesen just pushed it long and deep, pushes to the back corner. So you see with the shank pass, Shane White just going to throw it up to him, and Frankie Friesen just pops it to the back and finds that spot. And coming to the line is going to be our OUA transfer from Trent, Andrew Papadopoulos.
Andrew, Kennedy grad, I believe, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Sean Lippert, yeah.
Another fellow KCI alum with myself.
Yes, I was going to say you had your glory years there, didn't you?
Many, many years ago. Many.
I thought you were going to say for many, many years, which wouldn't be a...
Serving specialist Owen Liu in here from Mississauga. He's a first-year player for Sheridan.
22-20. Bruins pulling out all the stops. Atkinson with the set. Aycott. Yes, it falls. The Saints siding out so well. So well.
And Liu comes back out and coming back in, number 15, Amadazze. Coach Lynch looking on, giving some advice to Mike Knight.
It's an overpass. Aycott. Oh! His eyes were as big as saucers, and look at him.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We're going to see this on the replay. This is going to be in his dreams right here. Aycott, nothing there. Right away in his face, Ufosa. Let him know that he saw it, Osemi. (21-23).
Chen to serve. Can the Saints side out again? They've been so good at it in this match. Yes, they can. The Bruins help them again, 24-21.
And here we go with first game and first match point for St. Clair.
3 shots at it. 3 match points, if needed.
That's going to be.
That's it. That's it. And the Saints win an exciting 3-set match by identical scores.
And they're
all
pretty
3
excited.
games.
Oh, the
25-21.
Sheridan, they're not going down. They're not happy about it.
Not happy about it. They thought there was some penetration on the block. I'd like to see the replay, but I don't think we're going to have time. And there we go. Well, they might have had they might have had a complaint there. Yes,
yeah,
they
Ryan
may have.
Aycott reaching over the net, and that's just a no-no.
25-21, 25-21, 25-21. We'll be back with the player of the game after this break.
I learn by doing. I learn by reacting to a situation. St. Clair puts me directly into my industry. I'm dealing with real patients, real life situations. It's not just theory. It's not book work anymore.
I choose to take control of my future and my path to St. Clair College. I choose to be here.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is, put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
Hi everybody, this is Tina Brigley, host of In and Out of Your Mind with Tina Brigley on WeTV. Join me and my guests while we explore ways to get out of your mind and into your life. Join us each and every week for a new show. Come see me here on WeTV.
All right, I'm live here with Michael Knight, our player of the game here against Sheridan. A great win for you. I'm sure you guys are excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
Especially after yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was a little bit difficult. We weren't really gelling together. We didn't have the energy. But today, somehow, we just came it together, and we really pushed for the win.
You're definitely the old man on the floor right now. You have 10 rookies on that court.
Yeah.
Something you guys are working about, but it's something that we saw today that we didn't see yesterday is that they really stepped up into this game.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I'm really proud of especially Kyle as our lib. He's doing a really great job on defense. And just keeping the defense together and giving the energy.
Now, we watched Coach Lynch show a little bit of emotion in that first set, something we don't really see. I mean, he holds his demeanor pretty well, but he actually got angry.
Yep.
Did that get you guys motivated?
I think so. It's hard to say. Like as soon as he brings in the energy, it's like it kind of wakes everybody up and gets everybody moving, which is really good.
Yeah, I mean, to have Coach Lynch a bit angry. Was there anything in particular you guys were doing when he pulled you off that court like that?
I think the communication wasn't there between everybody. So he really wanted us to communicate as well as be more aggressive on the defense.
What are you guys looking for in that second half? Now that you have the break, you got that big win. Anything you want to look forward to in that second half?
I'm really looking forward to pulling away some of those 5-setters that we ended up losing to. Those are really important to us. And
Conestoga, Mohawk. I mean, you win those games, all of a sudden you're a playoff contending team.
Exactly. Yep.
All right. Well, it's definitely something to look forward to. Well, it was a great day for St. Clair College here. The ladies win. The boys take a win, something they can look forward to, and as they go into the break and they go into their exams, on behalf of myself, Dave Austin, and Michael Knight, the player of the game, on behalf of here at us at We Digital, we want to wish everybody a happy holidays, and we'll see you very soon.